Hi there, this is Paul Thompson from Spitfire Audio. We've had a couple of requests to demonstrate the harp with a quick walkthrough, so I'm going to do that in this short video now. The front panel of the harp, as you can see, has the usual mic positions that you would associate with a Spitfire library now. These are all automatable. We've got you can learn, remove MIDI CC automation, so we have these set up so they can be controlled from a MIDI controller. You've got round robin and polyphony controls here, which just helps cut down the polyphony. And then you've got options here. This is the main patch. There are actually modular patches with each of these individually if you prefer to have those separately in your sequencer. But the main patch has all three. Prédilat table, flageolet, which is harmonic, and the normal, which is the usual kind of plucking style. And then you can see this control changing as I press and release the sustain pedal. So this is damped with the hands, and this is let ring, which is basically, if you keep the pedal down, you get the normal kind of harp-esque sort of sound. The harp is played by Skaila Kanga, who you would probably know her sound. You would recognise her name from, wow, more than 30 years of incredible film session recordings. She really is one of the great harpists of our time. So now the other two patches we have here are Bispigliando, which is a trem patch, and then the glissando patch, which I'll demonstrate as well shortly. But without further ado, I'm just going to look at the main patch here. So we'll look at normal. I'll just play with all the mic positions up so you can hear what it sounds like with everything up. So it's got a great sound. You've got goes right down to the bottom. You've got a very wide dynamic range, and then we've got a very useful damping sound, which is the sound of the hands going back on the strings. If I play without the, if I play kind of quick chords without the pedal down, you get this effect. But if you want to play ringing out, just hold the pedal down. And then just let them ring. So all of this is very is very straightforward. If we go to Prédilat table, you can hear the sound of the kind of harsher sound. And then if we go to the harmonics, again, really great, beautiful sound there. So let's go back to normal. We're going to listen to all of the mics in turn now. So I'll put the close mics up first. So that's the close mics. If we switch out for the tree, that sounds like this. And then again, if we switch out and go to the ambient mics, they sound like this. So within the range of those three things, I mean, if we put a little bit of close, moderate amount of tree, a little bit of ambient, you can hear that you have a very wide variety of sound. I mean, we could go with a mainly close sound, lose the tree altogether, and just put a bit of ambience in the background, and you get this. As you mix that ambience in the tree. So you can hear the vast variety of sound that you can get with these patches. So if we load the Bisfigliando patch, this is controlled by the mod wheel, so you can see as I'm moving the mod wheel here, we've also got a dynamic slider here. This can be switched to any other kind of any other CC, but I'm going to leave it on here at the moment. So a lovely trem patch there. And then if we look at the glissando patch, you'll see that there are two regions of key switches down here, and then we have the blue notes demark where there are sample regions. So we have 4 and then 1 on its own, 4 and then 1 on its own, and 1 for sweeping up and down. So I'll show you these first of all. So you can see the controls here. There's a pick list here, but it's kind of easier to control these by key switching. The direction is controlled by the mod wheel. So as I move the mod wheel down, it goes down. As I move it up, it goes up. So let's look at the up ones first. When we press the lower key switches, you'll see that it's changing the scale type. So we go from major, minor melodic, harmonic, pentatonic, diminished, whole tone. And then as we change these key switches, we get C, D, well, obviously C sharp, D, D sharp, E. So these are your basic keys. So we'll leave it in C. I'll play a couple of these the keys here so you can see what does what. So we divided the harp register into 4. So if we do this, first of all, we'll play the bottom of the register. So that's the lowest register. We're going up C major scale. The next quarter is that one, then the next quarter, then the next, and then all the way up. Now we have these ones here, which again are the same things but slower. And then we've got a swirly up on the final C here. So the way that you would do this is you just play them according to, if you want a nice slow one, you'd use these keys. And then a faster one, just use these keys. And then obviously you can change the direction. And then use the full one, again changing the direction. So that's a brief overview of the Spitfire harp, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and we look forward to seeing you at the next one.